captain, I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. First and 10, Taylor now. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Goff. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right? And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Steal. Check steal. Red.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, Lance. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Hold on. Check.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
76, help. 76.
Here's Goff. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Off play action. Here's Goff. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. running straight ahead. Taylor. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, it's Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Lance now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. York now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down. But they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That one caught out wide by Julio. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Giantsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
The final shot before break here. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
17.
Goff on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The Goff's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's go. Let's go ground.
Goff now to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Calvin Ridley. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lance. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front, and can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the
Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now it's gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And cycle. Hey, check Reagan.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This one out quickly to James. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd and 9, Lance looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Desperation time here. Lance. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Lance to throw it. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end.